Good morning. It is late morning, kind of um, messing with my schedule a bit. I'm going to MMA in the morning. Definitely messes up my schedule because I cut the morning shorter. So yeah, I got to stop wearing the same shirts all the time. Even though I was only worn for a couple hours in a day, because I don't wear it to MMA or anything. But anyways, um, hopefully you're up and having a good day. I did get up early this morning and then kind of just spent some time reflecting on things. So yeah, I've got to figure out K2 Amaz. I did go to a great event last night, but K2 Amaz is definitely on my mind. It is brutally slow business wise. We don't even have a booking this entire week until the weekend, and I haven't ever seen that happen. I don't think that happened in 2022. So I'm not sure what's going on or why it's so slow, but it is. I mean, we have advertising in place and marketing. It just doesn't seem that it's working. So I'm not really sure. So I have some real decisions to make and to figure this out because, here's the other thing too is I spend a lot of time and effort, not just physical effort, but mental, my mental capacity, thinking about things, being there. And, um, you know, I don't think that this business is going to get me to where I want to be. Like I don't think it's going to have the impact that I want it to have on the, you know, on the world. It's just not going to do that. And so, sometimes, you fail, you make mistakes, you fall down, but you have to learn. You constantly learn and grow, and that's where I'm at. So as much as I want to keep this moving forward, I am also moving other projects forward. So and this has opened a ton of doors. There's no doubt about that. Just the ability to put together the proposals and for the museums and things like that. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I wasn't in this space. So it's just kind of like, it's almost like a pivot. It's using my knowledge, but for other things, and meeting the people that I'm meeting and being able to be in the groups that I'm in. I mean, last night's event was great. It was a founders event. There was only like 16 people. It was like a round table. It was pretty cool. It was really good. Um, I liked it a lot. A lot of great insights and just stories from seasoned founders that have made mistakes and kind of telling us about what like things that they've learned along the way. So that was all pretty really it was all very interesting and really cool to see that. But looking at the K2 Amaze, the actual brick and mortar store, it's like yesterday I spent some time. I spent about an hour and a half or so. I put the space up for rent on Peerspace. My thought process being at a couple $100 an hour, which is really cheap, especially for the size of the space that it is. That if I can do 4 hour minimum and I can get that rented 4 or 5 times in a month, that pays the rent, and that's where I'm at this point now. Is just trying to figure it out, keep things moving forward. If I can bring in even a few $1,000s a month on that, um, when it's not being utilized, that's huge. So that's where I'm at with it, and so that's what I spent some time yesterday doing. Today, I have to look into the email list for Wendy and June, finish that off, and then from there it's on to like finances and things. And then I have another event tonight, which should be pretty interesting and should be a lot of fun. So I'm going to be going to that. So I've probably got to leave around 3:45, 4 o'clock, maybe, probably 4 o'clock. It's a 5:15 event in downtown Boston, of course. So I've got to get there about 5:15, a little bit before. Probably, hopefully, get there about 5, so that I can park and get inside. So yeah, it's going to be a interesting event, and they don't go too late. I mean, last night it finished at 8:15, 8:20, but then I went out afterwards for just some appetizers with I met down the street with Jean. He's the one that I'm working on the VR and AR stuff for the museums with. He's the one that kind of put me onto that. So kind of grabbed some food with him, and then it was him and someone else. It was Albert. He's another guy that I've met that's into AI and stuff like that. So just kind of went out with them for an hour and a half, and just talked, just chatted for a bit. Good conversation. Ended up getting home 10:30, 10:40 last night. Just reflected, planned for the day, and then got up this morning. But I've been having this thing where I just struggle. I don't know why. The past few weeks, like 2, 3 weeks, have just been a grind. Like tired all day, not feeling myself, not feeling dialed in, not feeling focused, and it's just been a grind. And so I've just been like, you know what? I'm just going to get through it. I'm going to push through it. I don't really care. Um, uh, Maybe I'm not getting as much done as I should be getting done because I'm feeling tired. I'm not feeling focused. Feeling very cloudy. My head's kind of cloudy, but it that doesn't to me that doesn't matter. What matters is moving forward. Moving. Chipping away at things, and that's where I'm at with it. So, one of the things that Albert was mentioning last night was, we were talking about like, and in the round table was go to market, and that's one of the things I struggle with Nanar Rev is like, how do I go to market? How do I get people onboarded? And that is always going to be a challenge. So I think it's a great product and a concept, but I also have to figure that one out. That's going to be a huge thing. So, so I've got a lot to do today and not a lot of time. I really didn't get my morning in that I wanted to. I have not been getting those in. I've just been really feeling just physically and mentally wiped out, and I'm not sure why. So I'm trying to figure that out, trying to get through it. Still reading, still meditating, but I got to figure this out. So hopefully you are having a wonderful day. I still plan to have a fantastic day today, regardless of if I'm tired or not. I still plan to crush this day. I still plan to get as much as I can out of this event tonight and make some great connections like I did last night. So hopefully you have in the same mindset where you are looking at things from a different perspective and know that you can crush things and make things happen. So catch your dreams, crush your goals, and until tomorrow, have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace out.